Hey guys, this is Rick. I hope you're having a great day. This is just a little personal video log a couple of days before Christmas 2016. So first of all, I want to say a massive thanks to everyone for your amazing messages. I've been absolutely inundated. There's no other word for it, inundated with messages from people who could relate to a lot of the stuff that I was talking about in the anxiety video. Now I have to admit, I didn't really want to put that video up. I was kind of really, it took me about a week to kind of eventually decide to take the plunge and put that video up. I spent ages editing it, trying to sort of, I was cutting things out, putting things back in. I was just, I was nervous about putting that video up, but I'm so glad that I did because so many people have got in touch with me. But I'm still answering messages and emails now. I will mention me at last. I know you got in touch with me. Do feel free to get in touch with me. It's not a problem. So a little bit of a cryptic message there to one of my subscribers. But absolutely amazing. And it was what blew me away more than anything was how many people my own age from that era, who grew up in that era, how similar all of our stories were. It was just amazing. So anyway, if you haven't already heard back from me, I'm trying to reply to everyone, but it's taken me days so far, and I've still got loads of messages to reply to. So if you haven't had a reply, sit tight. I will do my best to get back to you. Now, you may or may not remember from a previous few videos back, I was talking about doing a diet. I lost 2 stone, going low carbohydrate for a little while. I was intending to kind of carry on with it, but what happened was the weight just kind of went right off, and then it just kind of leveled off, and no matter what I did, I couldn't lose any more weight. And I must admit, I was starting to get a little bit obsessive with it, and I thought obsessiveness is not necessarily a good thing. So what I've decided to do, especially over the Christmas period, I've gone back to regular eating, and the challenge for me now is to keep the weight off. I've lost the weight that I wanted to. I've still got a little bit more to come off, but what has happened as soon as I've gone back to regular eating, I did put a little bit of weight on, which was absolutely expected. I've lost loads, come up a little bit, and now my goal is to try to stay there, and then preferably just slowly lose the rest. Basically by smaller portions and just kind of eating sensibly. And so that's exactly what I'm doing today. In fact, right now I'm in the middle of preparing to make a different video, which is going to be on chili con carne homemade ready meal. Now here's the thing, I sort of decided that in order to get the portion controls under control, because I have absolutely no control. I have no self-discipline when it comes to portion size. And I've tried and I set out with the best of intentions, but when you sort of, I seem to get in that situation where I'm really hungry when I make my food, and then of course you end up piling it up on the plate, and it's just no good, it's just no good whatsoever. So what I thought I would do is I would buy in some high quality ready meals, and I found a couple of places. They're offering, just basic food, shepherd's pie with vegetables and things like that in these portion sizes. I thought, right, great, I'm going to go for that. And then everywhere I looked on all of these, high quality frozen ready meal sites, all of them had preservatives, E-numbers, sulfates, diglycerides of fatty acids, and you'd look at the ingredients and they were no better than those from in the supermarket. So I thought, right, sod that. I'm not getting involved with that shop bought mass produced stuff anymore. I'm just so not interested in all the crap that they put into it to preserve it, to give it a longer shelf life. So I've decided to go ahead and I'm going to make my own homemade ready meals, and I'm going to do that through I've bought all the ingredients. I'm going to do that today. I've got a massive great big pot, and I bought a load of these ready meal dishes. So I've got a load of these arrived yesterday, and I'm going to be making ready meals to put in these and then freeze down, and then I know exactly what's gone in them and hopefully it's going to be a way forward for me. You know, I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody, but this is a way forward for me to try to stay on top of, you know, not overeating. One thing I did realise, I'm making a chili con carne. It's got cocoa powder in it. I didn't know that. I've never heard of that before, but I read several different chili con carne recipes and they all recommended cocoa powder, which is a bit strange. So, but I'll give it a go. Why not? So we're a couple of days away from Christmas. Today is Friday. Christmas is Sunday. And I hope you guys are all sort of getting organised. My sister came here yesterday. She had to drop a few bits off. And she said she'd just been down the road to the local supermarket, and she looked very battle weary. It's hell out there. So my mum taught me well. Basically, she had loads and loads of grandkids. I mean, she had 6 kids. I'm the youngest of 6, and we've got, well, it was 18. I've got 18 nieces and nephews and 19 great nieces and nephews. So massive family. And my mum, bless her, she would start her Christmas shopping in the January sales. And then all through the year, whenever she saw a bargain or whenever she saw, you know, sort of something that might do for one of the kids, she'd get it. And that training she passed down to me. So basically I started doing my Christmas shopping in the summer. I know it's cheating and, you know, all the rest of it. But it kind of serves me well because it means I don't have to go out and get involved with the mental crowds out there. You know, the massive queues to get into the supermarkets, the massive queues at the tills, the heaving crowds everywhere. That is my idea of hell, and I just don't want to get involved with it. So I was pretty much ready for Christmas by November. Which you know, but there again, I always leave wrapping the presents until you know, like a few days before Christmas. So literally it was a few days ago, actually it's about a week ago that I wrapped the Christmas presents and did all the cards. I sort of set one day aside just on the approach to Christmas where I'll get all the wrapping done and all the cards done, because I'm you know, writing cards, it's a bit of a, well, it can be a chore if you let it be a chore, but I put some Christmas music on and I kind of get into the feel of it, and then it becomes quite nice. Maybe you're having a little, you know, nice little drink with you. A nice, I think I had a brandy coffee with me while I was doing it. So really enjoyed that. So now I'm totally organised. I'm going to be with family for Christmas, which should be really good, and looking forward to seeing a lot of my nieces and nephews. And I got my 2 great nephews as well. Got them some presents, although I think my niece is going to hate me because they're noisy presents. Bought them some musical instruments. So yeah, well, I might give the presents to them later on in the day rather than earlier on. We'll see. So anyway, that's it from me. It was just a quick little personal video log, and there will be another video hopefully on making of the chili con carne homemade ready meals at some point in the very near future when I've got the time to edit it. So until then, thanks for watching guys, have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Merry Christmas and take care.